Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really strapping in for a look at, well, organizational psychology, but set right inside the NFL pressure cooker. We're focusing on the kicker position. Where just one miss doesn't just cost points on the board, it can actually, strategically paralyze a whole team.
Oh, absolutely. Especially when that team is already kind of scrambling, looking for points, looking for morale boosts.
Exactly. And that's what we're digging into today, a really critical leadership moment for the Jacksonville Jaguars, specifically head coach Liam Coen.
That's right. He had to make a pretty defining call about his second-year kicker, Cam Little, who's been struggling. And the sources we've looked at give us a great window into what Coen was thinking.
Okay, so our mission here is to get beyond just the missed kicks, the box score. We really want to analyze that tension, between Little's proven past, and it was record-setting, and his really recent, pretty damaging struggles.
Yeah.
We're unpacking the stance Coen took this past Monday, October 20th. It was firm.
Yeah.
And we're asking, did he choose stability because he genuinely believes in the kid's talent, or was it maybe fear? Fear of just adding more chaos.
And the timing, that just ramps up the pressure, doesn't it? This decision came right as they hit their bye week.
Which is exactly when teams usually bring guys in, right?
Precisely. It's prime time for workouts, for introducing competition. So Coen immediately shutting that down. Well, it tells you a lot about his philosophy for handling talent in a slump. It's fascinating, really.
Okay, let's set the stage first. The crisis on the field.
Yeah.
Because these struggles in 2025, they haven't just been a blip, have they?
No, not at all. The Jags, generally speaking, have had their, quote, fair share of kicking issues this year. But yeah, Little's downturn, that's been front and center.
It's been kind of a steady drip, drip, drip.
It has. Cam Little has missed 4 field goals now in the last 5 games.
4 and 5.
Yeah. And, as if that wasn't enough, he also missed an extra point back in week 6. That kind of inconsistency. Well, it just eats away at a coach's confidence,
And the latest miss, that was really the trigger for this whole discussion, wasn't it? A 50-yard attempt during that awful loss to the Rams, 35-7.
And in London, too, at Wembley Stadium. Big stage, tough miss.
Huge stage.
But here's where it gets really interesting strategically. It wasn't just about the miss itself. The reporting suggests that one miss directly caused this, full-scale confidence meltdown from the coaching staff right there on the sideline.
How do you mean? What happened next?
Well, think about it. After he missed that 50-yarder, the Jaguars then went for it on 4th down. Not once, not twice, but 3 separate times when they were actually well within field goal range.
Wow.
3 times. 3 times. So the coach basically stopped trusting the kick, stopped believing they could even get 3 points, chose to risk getting 0 just for the chance at 7.
That's a huge signal, isn't it? Yeah. Not just the lost points from the miss itself, but then the coach is immediately telling everyone, their team, the Rams, us watching, we don't trust the field goal unit anymore.
Exactly.
I mean, if you figured those were makeable kicks, maybe they gave up, 6, 9 potential points right there?
Yeah.
Because the trust was just gone.
It shows you how fast that erosion happens. And Coen even kind of admitted it after the game. He talked about walking Little out for that 50-yarder when it was already 21-0.
Yeah.
And they were, quote, struggling to find points. He said they were just looking for any points on the board, for morale.
Almost like a desperation heave, but with a kicker.
Kind of. And Coen even said he wished the first chance had been an easier 30-yarder, something to build confidence maybe, not a high-pressure 50-yarder when you're already getting blown out.
Okay, so given all the misses, the Wembley stage, the 3 4th down calls showing 0 trust, you'd absolutely expect the bye week to mean tryouts.
Yeah.
Right. Open competition.
That was the logical expectation, yeah. The big question for Coen was, okay, are you going to react to this immediate pressure? Are you going to bring in competition or manage it internally?
And the answer was?
Immediate, unequivocal. He just shut it down, stood right by Little, completely rejected bringing anyone else in or even holding tryouts during the break.
That really does fly in the face of standard NFL procedure in these spots, doesn't it? It's a big gamble.
Huge gamble. And he didn't hedge at all. It was a very clear statement of belief. His direct quote was, I have a lot of confidence in Cam still.
Still.
It's basically Coen placing a bet, a calculated bet on potential, on what he's seen before. And yeah, it really sets the tone for his leadership. The message was clear. Little is not going anywhere, and they are not doing anything with it, meaning no competition, period.
I do wonder, though, is that really just pure unwavering faith? Or is maybe, I don't know, avoiding the headache finding a reliable kicker midseason is tough, right? It costs assets sometimes.
That's a fair point to raise, absolutely. Is it conviction or convenience? But based on the plan Cohen actually laid out, it really seems like he's leaning hard into the psychology of it.
Okay.
The whole strategy seems focused on a mental reset. He's treating this like a confidence issue, not a fundamental talent problem.
Right. Tell us about this reset strategy then. What's the actual plan?
Well, the plan he described was pretty explicit. Little needs to, quote, get away from this thing for a few days and go reset.
Just step away entirely.
Yeah. Cohen emphasized starting fresh when they come back after the bye. Doesn't matter about the good, the bad, the ugly, just wipe the slate clean. And by not bringing in competition, he's basically shielding Little.
Creating a safe space almost.
Exactly. He's telling him, look, I believe in you. Your job is secure right now. Go fix your head, essentially, not necessarily your swing. It's definitely an investment in that long-term talent, choosing to ignore the really bad short-term data points.
Okay, that is a massive gamble.
Yeah.
You're betting this season, potentially, on a mental turnaround, not on competitive pressure forcing a change. But like you said, if you only look at 2025, this choice seems, well, almost illogical. So Cohen's faith, it has to be anchored somewhere else. We need to rewind a year, don't we?
That's exactly it. You absolutely have to look at the 2024 rookie season to understand this. It wasn't just good. It was, frankly, historic for the Jaguars franchise. Cohen's trust is built entirely on the scale of that success.
Okay, let's slow down and really break down those rookie numbers. Because just saying he was good doesn't really capture it.
Okay, so 2024, Little plays in all 17 regular season games. Rock solid. He makes 27 out of 29 field goal attempts.
27 of 29.
Yep.
That works out to, what, 93.1%?
93.1%, yeah. And that wasn't just good for a rookie. That was the single highest field goal percentage in Jaguars franchise history for anyone attempting at least 25 kicks.
Wow. Okay, so not just luck. That's sustained precision over a whole season under pressure.
Right. And then add this. He was perfect on extra points, 27 for 27.
Automatic.
Pretty much. But where it gets really impressive is the franchise records he set as a rookie. He set the rookie record for most field goals, made those 27 kicks.
Okay, and here's the kicker, no pun intended, that connects him to team history, right? That's why Cohen maybe feels this loyalty.
Well, yeah, and also this. Little set the rookie franchise record for points scored in a season. He got 108 points.
108. Who did he pass for that record?
He actually surpassed a Jaguars legend, running back Fred Taylor, who scored 102 points his rookie year.
Fred Taylor. Wow. Okay. So Cohen isn't just betting on some guy who had a decent first year. He's betting on someone who, statistically, was one of the best rookie scorers the team has ever had.
Exactly. That history, that performance, that's the anchor for Cohen's belief.
Right.
He's looking at that proven foundation, not just the last, 5 tough weeks?
Makes sense.
And remember, it wasn't just chip shots either. The source material specifically highlights his performance on deep kicks. He hit 5 field goals from 50 yards or more.
5 from 50 plus? That's huge for a rookie.
Most ever by a rookie in franchise history. And that shows you 2 things, right? Big leg power, definitely, but also the mental game to execute those high-pressure kicks.
And didn't he tie the overall franchise record, too?
He did. One of those was a 59-yarder, which tied the all-time Jags record for the longest field goal made.
Okay, so when you put the 2024 season, that incredible accuracy, the composure, the records, the leg strength next to the 2025 struggles, you can see why Cohen might view this current slump as temporary.
Absolutely. He explicitly said it. He's very talented. Cohen is betting that elite talent is still there, just maybe hidden under a mental block right now.
All right, so the decision's made, the coach has backed his guy, provided that unconditional support. So the focus shifts now, doesn't it? From the coach's choice to the player's responsibility. What did Cohen say about accountability moving forward?
Yeah. Cohen definitely balanced the confidence boost with the clear expectation that things need to improve. But he seemed to ground that expectation in Little's own character.
How so?
He mentioned Little's self-awareness. He said, quote, he knows he's got to make these kicks. And maybe more importantly, Cohen added, he takes so much accountability.
Okay. That accountability piece feels really key here. So Cohen isn't just betting on talent alone. He's also betting on Little having the right mindset, the character, to actually fight his way out of this slump.
That's precisely the bet, I think. It's talent plus character. Cohen seems convinced the combination will win out eventually. He even kind of made a prediction, didn't he? He said, He's going to kick his way out of this thing, and he's going to make some big kicks for us this year.
It's putting a lot out there. It's almost like he's trying to speak it into existence through pure belief.
It definitely feels like that. Unwavering support, hoping it sparks the turnaround.
So, stepping back from just the Jaguars for a second, this deep dive into how Coen is handling Cam Little, it feels like it has broader lessons, right? For anyone listening, what does this tell us about leadership, about managing people, especially high performers who hit a rough patch?
Well, I think it clearly shows that managing talented people, especially under pressure, it's never just about the numbers on a spreadsheet, is it?
Right.
Cohen had really compelling short-term data. The 2025 misses, those 3 fourth-down calls, all screaming, make a change, bring in competition.
Yet the easy decision, almost?
Maybe,
Yeah.
but he chose to weigh that immediate data against the long-term track record, those incredible 2024 stats, and also those human factors we talked about. Character, accountability, team morale, the psychology of the player. He basically prioritized the long-term investment in the talent and maybe the player's mental well-being, overreacting to the immediate panic or public pressure. And that tension, that balance between hard data and the human element, that's a universal leadership challenge, I think.
Absolutely. So, just to recap for everyone listening, Jaguars coach Liam Coen, faced with a real crisis of confidence in his kicker during a key bye week, made a deliberate choice. He chose stability, he chose psychological support, and he chose belief in past performance over the more common path of bringing in outside competition.
Yeah.
He essentially told his team, and maybe himself, we're betting on the talent and the character we know is there, not on the fear of this current moment.
And that calculated risk, that specific choice Cohen made, it leaves us with a really interesting question for you to think about. Whether you're leading a sales team, a project team, or, a football team.
Right.
When you have high potential talent that's really struggling under intense scrutiny, what is the better approach? Is it more effective to shield that person, give them unconditional support, try to facilitate that mental reset like Cohen is doing? Or is it actually better to introduce immediate high-stakes competition, use that external threat maybe to force a mental breakthrough, to demand higher performance right now?
Protect or push.
Exactly. Cohen picked his path. And, well, the rest of the Jaguar season is going to tell us whether that philosophy pays off or if it ends up costing them.